time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown now. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment, now I think I finally found it. Oh yeah. Well, things ain't go according to plan, so now I show the world I've been trying to hide. Won't act like I ain't scared to leave, but this right here's my therapy. I went through the dark and now there's light in my eyes. I just changed the way I see it. All I had to do is start believing. I made mistakes, I'm never gonna repeat it. I took a break, but now I'm never leaving. Yeah, I feel like something woke inside. Heartbeat working overtime. Everything was motorized, but now I'm up and more alive. So let my family know I'm fine and it's a new day. Cause there's a whole lot I gotta say. So I'ma tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise. When we're back, we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, save the day. Cooped up, I ain't left my place in a few months. I'm going back to basics like a crew cut. Feeling used up, but now I'm grew done. Grinding till I make a few bucks. Somebody do some, ayy. Yeah, I've been depressed, yeah, I've been a mess, but I guess you gotta hit your worst and make it to your best. And I still have my rainy days, I doubt those ever fade away. But I've been seeing color instead of all those other shades of gray, and I just had to find myself. I know life is great and I just needed to remind myself. Yeah, I remember that a flower don't stay in bloom all year long. So one bad day don't make it all go wrong. Opportunity knocks while I just hold the door. I know that I just gotta focus more, and I can finally see that heaven I've been going for. These vocal cords, they wanted me to tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise. When we're back, we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Micslmn stream. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Currently on the ground here in Reagan International. Gonna make our way down to Miami for tonight's VATSIM FNO. Pretty ominous outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. All that thunder. Don't know why, because there's no thunderstorms or anything nearby for DC, but that's good old Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 live weather acting up again. But you know, what can you do? I'm excited to try this flight out. We've got a new tool that we're going to work with here called essentially pushback assists. Let me see if I can pull it up here and let you guys see it. Just released. It was actually a freeware tool. Should make interacting with the ATC and all that stuff a little bit less cumbersome. No need to call ATC for your jetway and pushback and all that stuff anymore. So we're gonna try it out today and see what it looks like. You can't hear the thunder? Oh, that's weird. What's up, John? Yeah, not sure why. I definitely hear it. It's weird though. It shouldn't be there. There's no thunderstorms near DC. At least not from what I can see here on the weather radar. We're in the fly-by-wire A320 Neo mod. We're gonna go ahead and get things going here. Make our way down to Miami. Get the battery power on. Thermal power. I love these sounds. Get the navs aligned. I line up on the taxi line similar to how I parked in my first driver's test. Yeah, man, it's screwed up, especially when it's a default airport like this. some of the things you're just gonna have to deal with for now, at least. Not too concerned with it. 3007 on the altimeter. We go to the ATIS here. 3017. So this is off by like 10. Whatever. It's you know, from what I'm understanding, the more I learn about the live weather and how Meadow Blue is working with the Sobo to get it injected, it really does not inject METAR data. It uses another type of functionality to push all that data, and that's why the exact altimeters and stuff are never lined up. Weather-wise, though, I don't know why there's thunderstorms. I heard that's another bug since the latest release as well, where they're just throwing thunder and lightning all over the place. The cloud coverage, though, however, is accurate. So it is broken at about this altitude, so that's right. So it's just the altimeter right now. The winds seem to be correct as well. We'll see what it looks like for winds aloft. Yeah, we'll see. Counting down distance in the FMS? I don't think so, John. I haven't seen that that's been addressed. I don't think it can be until Microsoft and Asobo helps these guys out. Alright, let's get some fuel in the aircraft. We want to go with 18767. This is a VATSIM Friday night op, so I'm going to put a little bit more than that. Let's go with 21. Fuel on board 1. Yep. Weight. Takeoff weight 136. This has a 132. Let's increase that just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so we got our fuel, we got our weight. I need to start the airline crew. Let me get that going. Give me a second, guys. $38,000 A320. There is ATC already. I am not ready for my clearance yet, guy. They're gonna have to hold on a bit there. Alright. I'm gonna log off after you take off. Got uni in the morning. Yeah, no worries, man. Trying to get this going here. Alright, we're going to Miami today from DC. You guys seriously don't hear that thunder? What the hell did they do here? Every day I download a new pull from the master branch for this mod, and every day something's different. Most of the times in a good way, but some of the times you get some funky stuff. I don't know why the McDo looks like this right now. Although I think it's a little bit cleaner. I know usually they have this information already programmed in for you. So it's nice that it's not there and you can kind of mess with it yourself or put in the information you need. Company route is blanked out. I mean, to be honest, you can't utilize that anyway, so I guess that's good that they pulled that out. Alternate route, let's see if that works. Yep, Orlando, that's correct. We can align the IRSs now, that's new. So we'll align on ref, confirm align. Let me see what ATC was trying to give us here. 2106 on the transponder. Get my radio panel up. Cool. 2106, we'll get that dialed in. And our routing seems to be unchanged, so that's good. We'll get the Hobart 1 departure out of... Let me look at the ATIS. I do once per update. What do you do once per update, John? 19. 19's our departure today. So departure, runway 19, Bolt 1 departure. I want to let me select that. Oh, there it is. Kind of delayed. I've been noticing that as well. What about one Colin transition? Insert that. Get rid of this stupid user waypoint. I don't know why they always put that in there. The mod. Okay, gotcha. Slimlog TV, man. We're going to Miami. We're in Reagan right now. Alright, we're doing this manual, so bear with me, guys. Bimby, McNabb, that's correct. Book, Alt Bowl, Colin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carrier
After Colin, we're direct Scoob.
items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in a front row, please place all of your items over.
SCOOB.
If you have any trouble finding a location to your carry-on items, please let a flight
And the FFC, if only it worked, we'd be set. We get the distance counting down, we'll fly it. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's a lot better than it was when it first launched. You really couldn't even do anything with it. I mean, just what I'm doing here by being able to put in consecutive airways and waypoints was a disaster.
fly with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be received. Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Dixon, North 34, West 77. Correct. We'll insert that. After Dixon, we're going... I don't even mind handling VNAV. I just want to be able to reliably swap arrivals and waypoints. I agree, man. I don't mind handling the VNAV either. I think we sometimes, as simmers, get too reliant on VNAV profiles in certain aircrafts. You know, when I fly the 737, which has been a very long time now, I never let the FMC dictate or manage the VNAV profile, so I don't mind managing it in the Airbus. Jenks, Hogue, H-O-H-O-A-G-G. The Hogue's Bag Dog, B-G-D-O-G. Bag Dog is Jore. I should put in the arrival first. What's Miami doing? Look at VATSIM. Man, it is packed tonight, guys. Look what's got look at the line of traffic going into Miami tonight. That is hilarious. Alright, Miami, they're likely in E-stops. If I can get an ATIS up here. Approach. Nada. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it. We will just assume runway 09. That's generally what they give us anyway. Hard pass. Come on, man, you're missing all the fun. What do you mean hard pass? Highly 7 arrival. Is there any BS?
We are ready to go when you are.
Gavin's ready, thank you. I need some more time though. There's no bias on there. Highly 7 Millsy. We'll insert that. And yep, Jore's the transition. That's why I wanted to put in the arrival first before I continued putting in the rest of the waypoints so we don't have duplicates. I think that's fine now. After Jore, it's I know we're taking a little bit on this, guys, but it's very important we get this right. This is a VATSIM Friday night op, so controllers are going to be busy, the skies are going to be busy, and we want to make sure we've got everything correct. Did they update the A320? The codes on FMC look new. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, man, I pull a new branch before I fly every flight. So they literally work on this thing hourly, which is pretty cool. So they must have, within the last couple of hours, updated what you're seeing here on some of this stuff. Alright, that looks good. 848 is the distance, and yeah, John, unfortunately that does not count down, so it'll look like 848 the entire way. What I want to do now is get the flight director on. We'll get constraints, VORs, VOR, flight director on this side. If you notice as well, they have decoupled the pilot, the captain and the first officer sides of the CDU panels, so that's pretty cool. You can set those at different ranges and whatnot. So with that being said, let's step through our flight plan here, just to make sure we got it all correct. We're out of runway 19. We're gonna head south on the departure. Going, and then we'll pick up the arrival and into runway 09 at Miami. Pretty straightforward. I like it. Seatbelt signs can come on. We'll start the APU. Be right back. No worries, John. Alright. Thank you all again for tuning in today. Should be a really nice one. It's very busy for this Friday night ops. Miami tends to be very busy. But we like it that way. It keeps things interesting. But we'll see. I'm just reviewing my pre-departure clearance here from ATC. 380, squawking 2106. Departure frequency is 1985. We have tower on 120.1, so we'll call them up. And departure is on 1985. Let me put that in my second standby here. How'd you get the wing views? Let me drop you a video I watched. Slim Log TV. Give me a second, let me just try to find it. Where is it? Yeah, I modified the camera config line as well, but there's an even better way to do that. This is not even... Am I wrong? I'm logged into the wrong YouTube channel. Hold on a sec. Let me... Here, try that one. That's a better video. Should get you what you're looking for. Alright, APU is starting up. I've got about 18 minutes till departure based on PACX, so the passengers are okay with that. Let's get our performance in. Runway 19. It's 7,000 feet of runway. So it'll flex to 30. So one up 0.2. And update these V speeds. 18,000 on transition. Cool beans. What else do I want to do here? He didn't say anything about calling for push. Oh no, he did say call for push. I gotta call him with our assigned SID and current ATIS. That current ATIS is X-ray. Reagan Tower, good evening, American 393 at gate 24. We have information X-ray. We're climbing out via the Haltbell 1 departure today. We're looking for push and start.
Atomic approach, good evening, Cactus 620.
Reagan Tower, good evening, American 393, Haltbell 1 departure, looking for push and start, information X-ray.
American 393, Washington Tower. Good evening, push start, taxiway Kilo is approved, face north.
Push and start, taxiway Kilo approved, face north, American 393, thanks. Taking a break tonight, don't want to burn myself out. Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta do that. Fuel pump's coming on. Get the beacon on. We'll get transponder on. We'll get the cabin door locked. Here's the new tool, guys. Let me show you this new tool called Pushback Helper. It is a freeware mod. Unfortunately, it doesn't come up on the main gaming display because I have game capture on, but here it is. Essentially, it's activated. You can control the jetways and the direction of pushback. It really makes it a lot more easier to work with versus, you know, trying to interact with ATC all the time. So we'll do the pushback. We'll disconnect the jetway first. So we'll hit that and see if it works. Yep. So as you can see, the jetway is disconnecting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 393 to service to Miami. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 32 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and
So that's cool. And then now we can finagle the pushback a bit.
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Let me just get a good... He told me I can push back on Kilo, correct? Free tool looks better than the $25 one. That's funny. So let's try it out. Let's see how useful it is. So let's start the pushback here. We're going to activate pushback. And you'll see that the tug is moving and connecting up to the aircraft. Is that the scenery in the game or in-game market? This is the default airport slim log, but I am using Jawicki Designs. Oh, I lied. So on the channel mod, there is an updated DCA. So that's why you see the terminals look a little different. And then for the cityscape, I'm using Jawicki Designs payware version. Alright, so the pushback has started. So let me hop back in here. Disconnect the parking brake. That's all on. We'll get engine 1 fired up. So it's very instant. You can control the pushback. I mean, as soon as you click it, it'll do what you want it to do versus, again, waiting for ATC to control that. I want him to go a little bit right now. As soon as I click right, you see that?
Hello everyone. Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff.
Now I'm going to go left so we can line up with the actual taxiway. is really neat. And then we can straighten him out. Go left again. We can get it dialed in as much as we want. And then we can tell him to stop. Again, really nice tool. It's a lot better than utilizing the actual in-game ATC menu. Engine 2 firing up. We're looking good. 10 minutes till departure, and we're running on time. I think that's 2 good starts. We'll go normal. We'll get flaps 1. We'll get weather radar, predictive wind shear on. We'll get auto brake max terrain on ND. And go on the flight controls. We'll set up 0.2. That looks good. And we'll arm the spoilers. APU bleed and APU can come off. Light up the overhead. We'll light up some of these panels here. And we'll do some flight controls check. Full up, center, full down, center, full left, center. Full right, center, on the rudder, full left, center, full right, center. Alright, my friends. Oh, there it is. The live weather is working again. Good stuff. The altimeter here is 3016, and we've got 3015. Alright, so that looks good. That looks good. And tower, American 393, information X-ray rated taxi, runway 19.
American 393, runway 19, taxi via Kilo, Sierra, Juliet, cross runway 15.
Kilo, Juliet, Sierra, cross runway 15 for runway 19, American 393. Alright, my friends, we're ready to get out of here. Let's go. Parking brakes released. Taxi light on. Appreciate you all tuning in today. Should be a really nice Friday night of ops event down to Miami tonight. Plenty of ATC and traffic. We still continue to see these edge lights all over the taxiways, especially at default airports, but hopefully as they continue to release these new patches, that stuff will go away. I'm trying the overlay again, as you guys can see. Hopefully, hopefully it works for the entire flight this time. If not, well, I'm just gonna give up on it and find a new overlay for these streams. But we'll see. We're getting ready to cross an active. We're not departing 1-5, but it is an active air today, so we're gonna get the strobe on. And we're clear down to the right side and clear over to our left. Get takeoff config, and we'll get the cabin check. Alright, we'll hold short here. Let's see, hold short markers here at runway 19. Brakes on, just make sure we're good to go here. So on this departure, top altitude is 5,000 feet out of runway 19. We're going to climb on a heading of 187 to 515 feet, then direct to Fimby, then on the depicted route to Brock. So essentially it's just following the SID way on out. What did you press? Cabin check. So you look up the top here and hit the all call. That essentially lets the, all the stations in the back know they were getting ready for takeoff. And American 393 short 19 ready to go.
American 393, wind 180 at 7, runway 19, clear for takeoff.
Runway 19, clear for takeoff. That was Pack X, right? No, that wasn't Pack X. That was the A320 mod. Flight sim logs. Alright, light them up. Let's go, folks. All lights on. We're clear. All right, we're lined up. I'm ready. You guys ready? Let's roll. Let's do this. It's stable. Thrust set Manflex 30 SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue, my friends. That's 100. And that's V1. Rotate. Look at that lightning. You guys saw that? Positive brake gears coming up. Awesome.
American 393, contact departure now 1100.85. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Departure 1985. We'll see you, American 393. Let's climb thrusts. Atomic departure. Good afternoon, American 393, 2.2 out of for 5,000, Hubble 1.
American 393, Potomac departure, radar contact, climb maintains to level 230, clear direct Dixon, that's Delta India Whiskey.
230 direct Dixon, thanks for the shortcut, American 393.
Cactus 627, Baltimore Airport, 12 o'clock, 12 miles, report the field in sight. Field in sight, Cactus 627.
Sorry guys,
Cactus
he's
627, cleared visual approach, runway 33 left, report a 5-mile final.
busting out my
Visual
eardrums.
approach, report a 5-mile final.
Alright, 39 direct Dixon. Damn, that's a hell of a shortcut, wow. I will take it. Let's see how the McDo handles it. Is it going to... There it is, nice. Lovely. Direct Dixon 230. Checked. After the last patch, the lightning is way too much. It's everywhere. Yeah, it's ridiculous. John, welcome back, man. You missed the freeware tool that just released for pushback and jetway connection and disconnection. It's a pretty nice tool. Check it out tomorrow or something when you rewind the video. Gorgeous departure. Okay, let's clean up. Here's coming up. Lights. And spoilers. Alright, I have to take up checklist. Gears up, no lights, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, lights as required. Clear 230 and direct Dixon. That's it, folks. Just like that, we're on our way to Miami.
Stomach 55, clear direct Dixon.
Give us a really nice shortcut as well. I won't buy the Rex weather mod. I don't have confidence it's better than the default weather system.
Stomach approach, test 627, 5 miles.
Autopilot coming on.
Cactus 627, Baltimore wind at 1903.
Yeah, flight simulators, I agree with you, man. I don't even think it's a matter of saying it's better or not better than default. To me, the sim is continuing to evolve. They're continuing to release patches and whatnot. You know, what's the point of dropping money on an add-on like that? That the sim's not even fully ready yet. It's going to continue to evolve and change. Let's see what Microsoft and the Sober are able to do with the weather. Give them a few more months, and if it does require an add-on, I don't even think I would buy Rex. I'd wait for Hi-Fi to get something together. But I still do have confidence that they can figure out the live weather issues. Like I said, it's working perfectly now. The winds aloft are correct.
Yes, 492, clear direct Baltimore.
The altimeter is correct, so...
Altimeter 3016. Direct Baltimore, across Baltimore, 10,000, altimeter 3016, Jazz
10,000, the lights off.
Electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout.
American 393, best forward airspeed contact, Washington Center 135.5, good night.
Oh, we'll try to go best forward in the climb and over the center, American 393, good night.
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV.
Best forward speed? My man, I'm in the climb.
Wi-Fi to find out more information.
What was that frequency? Washington.
Stomach 55, best forward airspeed.
135.
Dixon, contact Washington Center 135.5. Have a great night, Brad.
Washington Center, good evening. American 393, 11.3 for 230, direct Dixon, and trying best forward speed.
American 393, Washington Center, roger.
I don't know how much more I can give you, my man.
Washington Center, Barrow, Bravo 4, Charlie Golf X-ray radio check.
Well, I use the same overlay as you, and it works for me. Yours seem to not be showing.
Charlie Golf
Yeah,
X-ray,
man.
Washington
I don't
Center,
know.
555.
I don't know what's causing that. Every stream it seems to not be working. But what's interesting is if you take a look here, it's up, right? So the data source itself is actually working as it should. For some reason, it doesn't translate to the overlay.
Stomach 55, Washington Center. Hello, Mr. King. Climb maintain level 360, best forward. Yeah, as best you can get me for now. Trying to get you guys, you and American 393 ahead of this stream coming from New York.
We appreciate that. I'm trying.
Yeah, you good?
That's awesome, man. I love these VATSIM controllers over here in the East Coast. That's why they gave us direct Dixon.
For Charlie Golf X-Ray, Washington Center, hello, squawk 7047, runway 16 in use, runway altimeter 3021.
Squawk 7047, runway 16, Charlie Golf X-Ray.
Let me restart FlyLab Studios and see what happens.
Runway 16.
Will advise, Charlie Golf X-Ray.
Still don't have the sound pack. I don't like Patron. I wish they'd just sell it outright. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's something that they're going to continue to iterate on, so maybe that's why. To be honest, dude, it's 18,000. Let's go to standard. Standard set. We'll get the terrain on ND off.
Charlie Golf X-Ray, runway 16, taxi via Alpha, hold short, runway 6.
What I have done with those patron sound packs in the past, you know, once it gets to a point where I feel like the sound packs are great, I don't even bother, just cancel the subscription and just use that. We're getting icing. I'm gonna turn these on. That's another thing that's way too overdone in this sim, the icing effect. Did you just pay and cancel? Not right now, but usually that's what I do. Once I feel like the sound pack is good enough, I just you know, download the latest iteration and then just cancel my subscription. I'm not gonna keep paying for it forever. That's what I've done.
There is no.
The overlay's not working, guys. We're gonna go ahead and just kill it. I will continue to give you guys updates. So obviously we've got an hour and 44 minutes to go. It is gorgeous up here. I like it. Welcome in, guys. Welcome those of you just tuning in. Appreciate you dropping in here, supporting the stream. We're on our way down to Miami, flying the VATSIM Friday Night Ops. Lots of traffic. ATC was kind enough to give us direct Dixon. Essentially cuts this entire segment here out of our flight plan and gives us direct here, so that's pretty cool. And because there is a ton of traffic behind us coming down from New York, now you've got all the traffic in Atlanta, coming from Atlanta as well, so we're in good shape.
Charlie Golf X-Ray, cross runway 6 on Alpha, hold short runway 16.
Crossing 6 on Alpha, hold short runway 16. Charlie Golf X-Ray.
Center American 393, did you give us higher than 230?
American 393, climb maintain level flight level 380.
380, 393.
Stomach 55, I didn't give it to you already, climb maintain flight level 360.
Alright, 380 open climb. Yesterday I did LAX to MCO in Frontier livery. Yeah, I've done that reverse. I did the Orlando to LAX in the Frontier livery. It's a really nice flight.
1743, requesting PDC at Norfolk, KORF, Kilo Oscar, Romeo Foxtrot. Allegiant 1743, Washington Center, clearance and request, expect PDC.
Whoa, You guys see that? Where is this lightning coming from?
DC Center. TDC received.
I want to try London and New York. And what aircraft? I've been wanting to do. I haven't done across the pond in this sim since it's been released. The freaking long haulers are all crap.
Charlie Golf X-ray is holding short runway 16.
I mean, the Dreamliner was usable for a while, but every patch it continues to get
Charlie
worse
Golf
and worse.
X-ray, the wind 120 at 6, runway 16 clear for takeoff.
Now it sounds like the latest thing is the actual CDU on the Dreamliner doesn't work. It doesn't light up at all. So you have nothing up here. And then the 747, forget about it. It's a joke. Yeah, nah, the Neo won't have the range. You can probably get away with Boston to Dublin in the Neo, A320 Neo, but yeah, you're not gonna get Kennedy to Heathrow. And as the winter rolls in here and the jet stream gets a little bit more harsh, you can definitely probably get away with a west to east trip in the A320 Neo. You'll get like an average of 100 plus knot tailwind, so that should help. Did in the 747, but the long haulers are not flyable in their current state. Yeah, they're all crap. The long haulers are all pretty terrible at the moment. Welcome those of you tuning in. We're on our way down to Miami. Yeah, I agree, man. They're so beautifully modeled, and they just are a pain to fly. And if it wasn't for the fly-by-wire guys with this Neo, the Neo wouldn't even be enjoyable to fly either. Mayo, thanks for your subscription, buddy.
X-ray radar contact altitude.
Welcome to the channel.
2,000 feet, Charlie Golf X-ray.
Charlie Golf X-ray, position checks, maintain VFR at appropriate altitudes, proceed on course.
Proceed on course, we'll maintain VFR, Charlie Golf X-ray, thank you.
Daniel, thank you. Daniel and Mayo, thanks for, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel as well. Hope you all had a great week. Glad it's Friday. I know it's been a hectic one for me. Definitely looking forward to relaxing this weekend. Where are you all flying this weekend? Love kicking off my weekends with a little Friday night ops on VATSIM. I think there's some events this weekend as well in the Seattle area. Be nice to check out SeaTac. I haven't been up there much since this sim was released. Almost reinstalled Xplane because I started missing the long haulers. Yeah, I hear you. I've never done long hauls in Xplane either. My long haulers were always in P3D, man. Can't top the PMDGs. I'll stop myself after thinking about the graphics. Yeah, I can't bring myself to fire up those other sims. I get it. I know that gotta get out of Seattle tonight. Are you flying out of Seattle, Mayo? Is there a lot of traffic there? I know the other sims definitely have better, aircrafts at the moment, but I mean, you just can't beat the scenery in MFS, and the fly-by-wire guys just really continue to make this A320 a little bit more enjoyable to fly.
Frontier 2939 Washington Center, hello.
So it's been a blast, man. I enjoy the Aerosoft Airbus in P3D. Yeah, you know, I'm an FSLABS guy. I mean, I had the Aerosoft initially, you know, way back from the FSX days. But you really, you know, pricing wise, sure. But in terms of really looking for in-depth simulation and a real enjoyable aircraft to fly, gotta love FSLABS. But I would love for Aerosoft to come and bring an A320 to this sim, for sure. I really love the quality wing 757, even though it's not study level. Yeah, I've never flown that one. I've flown the CS, the CaptainSim 757. That was terrible. Never tried FSLABS? You got to, man. It's mind-blowing. You'll love it. Messed up and brought the CaptainSim 777. Yeah, I've never tried that one either, so I don't know how that one is. Oh, really? That sucks. I think we're out of icing conditions now. I'll get the wing and engine anti-ices off.
Delta Force 30, contact Washington Center 12545. Good night.
Alright, so we're making good progress into Miami. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off now. For our folks in the back.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when needed in case of unexpected turbulence.
I don't like anything with CaptainSim. Yeah, man, they've never really impressed me. Things are looking good up here. Again, this aircraft, things look good, but that's it. Yep. This aircraft, these guys have done a phenomenal job in making this aircraft, you know, really, for the most part, flyable. Definitely has its quirks, but I mean, the VNAV logic is definitely a little bit more useful. Not that it has, you know, a VNAV profile, but I'll show you guys on the descent. Before, every time you selected a new altitude, you kind of have to reset the vertical speed and all this other stuff on here. And for the most part, that's gone away. It's a little bit more fluid. The rate of climb in autopilot is a lot more realistic. The swinging back and forth is virtually gone. I don't know if the fly-by-wire guys fixed that, though. I think that came from Asobo in the latest patch. But yeah, you know, out of the airliners in this sim, this is definitely the best one to fly right now with this mod. I just hate the exaggerated icing. I mean, at some point, I get what they're trying to simulate, but it's just way too overdone. And at some point, at a certain altitude, this should all melt off. It's essentially too cold for ice to form at these temperatures. But you'll see, you know, from here all the way down to Miami until we get to about 10,000 feet, all the icing is going to stay on the airplane again, which is just not realistic at all. Flight sim logs. What's the best airliner you've bought in terms of stability, reliability, flight model, and system simulation? FSLABS, man.
Washington's consolidating.
FSLABS, hands down. No argument about it.
American 1801, contact Washington Center 13372.
There's nothing else that compares. I don't want to say remotely compare, but there's nothing else that compares.
755, contact Washington Center 13372. Good night.
Warp speed, bud, engage. You want me to go faster?
Contact Washington Center 13372. Good night.
3372, American 393, good night.
Frontier 2939, contact Washington.
Why is he handing us all off? Is he closing? Washington Center, good evening, American 393, with you 380. Let me bump up the speed, see how fast we can get down to Miami.
DC Center, good evening, American 1801 with you at 340.
That guy's not responding to anybody.
That flight level 300, Mach 7.8. 7.8.
Your plane's on frequency. I have yet to hear Washington Center check back in with any of us yet. They're still consolidating, I guess.
Oh, that makes sense, thanks.
Where's everyone heading tonight?
Remember that happened to me with the overlay in P3D?
I'm just heading a BWI flying through the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what causes that, John.
I just was at 400 and I lowered down to 340 because winds were 308 at 102.
Though I had hundreds of airports installed that are all lost now. I still fly P3D. If you have an FSLABS plane, you won't want to fly anything else. Yep.
Good evening. I'm at 206 at 360.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say all was lost now. I mean, I still have P3D installed.
All aircraft, Washington Center, my apologies. My EFD was set up right. I can now hear y'all now.
So I just haven't flown it.
American checking in 340 and heading direct. Lima, Yankee, Whiskey. No,
Yeah, Sunlock TV, watch some videos on it, man. Make your own impressions and determinations. But if you're really into, you know, really flying a well-simulated aircraft, there's nothing better than the FSLABS. What's going on with DC Center, man? So you just really low? DC Center, American 393, good evening, with you, fly level 380.
American 393, Washington Center.
I constantly I'm constantly having a battle with people's microphones, man.
2206 360.
Washington Center, Baron Bravo 4 Charlie Golf X-ray is at 4,000.
Bravo 4, Charlie Golf X-ray,
Good evening.
Alright, we're in a nice cruise now.
12 to level at 5,000.
My ears, I know, but I'm sorry, my ears too. I was trying to turn up ATC because Washington Center's mic is really low, but then somebody checked in and have their mic blasting. It's like I can't win, man. Sorry. So I heard a new patch is coming out on Tuesday. Supposedly, #1, trying to solve the ridiculous aerodynamic issues. They call it the dolphin dive now with the GA aircrafts. So looking forward to that, man. I was falling in love with the CJ4, the working title mod. Another group of developers that are making some of these aircrafts better. They've tackled the CJ4 and it was really becoming fun to fly. And it's pretty much unflyable now since the latest patch, so looking forward to that being addressed on Tuesday.
November 665, 6 Washington Center, low.
Mike's at risk of sounding like a buzzkill, but I absolutely cannot stand when pilots and VATSIM use profanity and have terrible mics. I'm with you. It's not a buzzkill, man. It's unprofessional. Wouldn't do that in the real world, so I use profanity on the network. I hear you.
November 122 Delta, go Washington below. Swap is 0501.
We get some screenshots. Hate that everything looks so frozen. Ridiculous, the icing on this damn thing. Catch you later, bud. Saturday classes suck. I hear you, John. No worries, man. You'll get through it, though. You got a couple weeks to go. Hang in there. Keep pushing forward, and good luck, man. Catch you in the morning. Yeah, the icing is a buzzkill, man. It's so unrealistic. It's not even funny. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Washington Center, Allegiant 1743, ready to taxi.
We're making good timing, guys. Good speed. And I love that the live weather and winds aloft are working. So we are, what is that, 37 from Dixon? The winds are 286 at 84, so it's a crosswind. If we take a look at what Dixon should be based on our flight plan, 286 at 86, so it's pretty much spot on. Again, you know, to your point, flight sim logs, there's no need to get Rex or a different weather add-on at this time. Now the sim is doing what it's supposed to do, and it'll only get better.
Taxi runway 23 via Charlie, altimeter 3022.
Yeah, the weather radar, the returns are way too aggressive. It counts anything as clouds as rain. Yeah, I just keep it on for habit. Definitely needs work, but again, that's... I think you'll get that fixed, you know, once we start getting some more add-on aircrafts.
Appropriate altitude. What's the altimeter around here? 1 second, I can get that for you. Salisbury altimeter is 3020. 3020.
Washington Center, Bravo 4, Charlie Golf X-ray. Would like to step away for a second.
Report back.
We'll report back, Charlie Golf X-ray.
Washington Center, Boeing 39er. We just lost the other Washington Center frequency. Should we be talking to you?
That's correct.
They definitely realized this mod. They definitely worked on the sounds a bit more. I've been ready for the first paper aircraft for months, but we probably won't see it until next year. Yeah, I think the closest is Aerosoft CRJ, but even they're running into delays lately, I've heard. It's a shame, but we'll get there. A couple months we'll have, not a couple months, but you know.
Washington Center, Bravo 4, Charlie Golf X-ray has finished his Bedford services and back in the chair.
Oh my gosh. These pilots are funny sometimes. Yo, within a year from now, man, we'll have some exceptional add-ons. That includes aircrafts and sceneries, and I really don't see the need to fly other sims that much, you know, after that. I know a lot of folks are frustrated for sure, and I don't blame them, but it'll get there, man. FSX and Xplane and all these other sims weren't great either out the gate.
Washington Center, Boeing 69 request flight 380 at Snow Hill.
Stand by.
CRJ cockpit video looks, yeah, man. Even PMDGs, the shots that we've seen on the add-on aircrafts to come, you know, based on cockpit and the outside textures. For 393?
Yes, sir.
3485, thanks for your help, and we'll see you at 393.
Potomac 55, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
Jacksonville, good evening, American 393. We're with you, fly level 380.
American 393, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard. What's your best forward speed?
Best forward I can probably give you Mach 0.80, but we're in the default A320 for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and it tends to overspeed at that, but I can probably give you Mach 0.80. We're at Mach 7.9 now. Jacksonville, did you copy?
Yeah, Rex 393, Jacksonville Center, how do you?
5x5. Best forward is Mach 0.79.
Mach 0.79, I got it, thanks. So what are you doing right now?
Mach 0.79.
Got it, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, we've got that aircraft behind us that's been following us since we departed DC. I can try to do Mach 0.80, but it's going to overspeed. Because, I mean, essentially that's what we're doing now. I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I love Xplane marketing emails recently. Definitely targeted towards trying to keep people away from FS 2020. I know, it's a joke. It's a joke. To be honest, I've stopped flying Xplane for that reason. I think their take on this whole new simulator, yeah, Mach 0.80 is unstable. We'll leave it, we'll see. Their take on this whole new simulator entering the picture is very passive aggressive. Austin acts like he doesn't care. But then you see some of the remarks he and some of the other developers make, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna go Mach 7.9.
Stella 55, what's your current Mach speed and best forward speed?
We are currently Mach 0.81, and that's about as much as we're going to do.
It's like, you know, we're gonna continue to do what we do and be great at it, and we're not gonna pivot or change what we're doing just because of MFS, but yet you're marketing, targeting folks, or your marketing targets, you know, being able to try to keep folks away from Flight Sim 2020 and making digs and making jokes, and to me it's just childish, man. I think competition is great for the sim community and I welcome it. Obviously as a developer you find it you know, threatening. It's your livelihood and how you make your money.
Jorge, Jorge, not sure how you pronounce it.
I mean,
Juliet,
it's business, man. Business.
Direct Jorge for Potomac 55.
And I think there's a way to be, you know, a little bit more professional about it as well. That's my take. Those of you just joining, welcome. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. On our way down to Miami. So I've got a story. Up until now I've been playing FS 2020 through the Game Pass, and then the other day I made the mistake of purchasing Premium Deluxe upgrade from in-game market, but now I don't know if we were to cancel Game Pass I would lose everything. That is a good point. I'm running Game Pass as well, so I did the pre-buy and pre-download through Xbox Game Pass, and then when the sim released I purchased the Deluxe through the in-game market. But that's a good point. I don't know if you cancel Game Pass, would you lose everything? I don't think so. That's definitely a question for Microsoft, though. I'm not sure. That is a good question, man. I've yet to log into the sim since they did the refund, but theoretically nothing should change. I shouldn't have to reinstall the entire sim. I don't think so either, bud. But you may want to ask them first. Man, this is gorgeous.
Alright, Rex 393, Curtis, 0.77 for now. Let's see what that is.
Reduce speed to Mach 0.77, American 393. We're probably like in between traffic, maybe that's the problem. He wants that A320 to overtake me. So here's what's going on, guys. You've got me up front here, and then you've got the other aircraft behind me that left Dulles just as we left DC, both going to Miami. That's what's going on. But he is at 360. So he'll pass under me. I guess that's what they're trying to set us up for. We'll see. We've got the other aircrafts behind us trailing. And then a ton more aircrafts continuing to leave Atlanta. So this is going to get interesting. It'll get busy for sure. It's going to get busy once we continue southbound here. I would like see in the same situation I was in. Yeah, but I just haven't canceled.
Rex 393.77 is not working. Reduce speed Mach 0.76, and I'll see if I can keep you back up later.
I haven't canceled Game Pass yet. I was looking at forums, man. I'm pretty sure people were saying if you were to cancel Game Pass, you would lose everything. Wow, that's crazy.
Rex 393, Jacksonville Center.
Sorry, go ahead.
American 393, reduce speed Mach 0.76 for now. I'll see if I can speed you back up in a bit.
Alright, Mach 0.76, American 393.
Jacksonville Center, US Air 5906 on the ground.
If VATSIM logs are still log TV, I'm gonna check it out.
US Air 5906.
US Air 5906, Jacksonville Center, set location.
Savannah.
I mean, it's not a big deal if you don't mind having to pay for a Game Pass every month. Say you want to cancel Game Pass, you wouldn't be able to continue access to the sim. Yeah, it's a good point. It's kind of ridiculous doing it that way. But I'm gonna check it out because I'm curious too. If I cancel Game Pass, what happens? And if that's what people are saying on the forums, I don't know. It doesn't make sense if you have the deluxe version though. I can't understand it.
Alright, USA 5906, it's going to be Jacksonville Center on 127.875, and then you might switch over to flight data for the clearance as well.
Alright, 2787, emergency, US Air 5906.
Jack Center, good evening. Frontier Flight 2939, flight level 340, restricted Mach 0.78.
Frontier Flight 2939, Jacksonville Center, we're going to look.
So he has slowed me down so that one aircraft can pass.
55, give me that forward speed if you can.
But now I'm going to be held up with the traffic behind me. I don't understand how he's in an A320 and doing... We're both in A320s. I'm not sure how he's doing faster. We're at different flight levels though, so that's probably what it is. I'm at 3.8, he's at 3.6. So his winds aloft are likely less. He's doing 467 across the ground, I'm doing 439, so he'll pass me. We'll get it sorted.
555.
In terms of timing, we're almost halfway through the flight. We've got 466 nautical miles to go in about an hour and 3 minutes, but again, it depends on, you know, how much more they continue to slow us up and what the traffic looks like down in Miami. Big enough airport that we shouldn't get holds or anything like that. Should be able to get straight in. But we're making great time. Yeah, I mean, I was shocked. It's a shady thing to do business-wise. I didn't like it. I don't even think that the premium deluxe upgrade should even be in the in-game market. Yeah, they actually have to go in and change the wording, because if you go and look now, it says in the description to say buying this upgrade does not mean you're buying the base game. Oh, wow. Because people in the forums were complaining because they thought they were buying the base game from the in-game market. So you're telling me so I have the base, right, through the... But I paid for the base game outright. On top of Game Pass. So I have the base game, I then purchased the Premium Deluxe. You're telling me if I cancel my Game Pass subscription, I'll have to repurchase the Premium Deluxe all over again? That's crazy. That's pretty wild.
Sound like 55, Jacksonville Center.
I don't know if you guys can see Potomac 55, that A320 behind us. There he is. He should be overtaking us shortly. There's that flashing strobes in the clouds there. He's below us at 360. So hopefully once he passes, we should get our speed back up and get our way to Miami. But the way it's set up is that every purchase you make from the market, if you go to order history, shows as you buying flights and credits, then they use those credits to add the content. Wow, that's weird, bro. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't plan on
2939, you can cancel speed restriction.
continuing to pay for
2939, normal speed, thank you.
Game Pass. Johnny, what's going on, Stalker? Weird didn't get a notification. Oh, really? That's strange. We started like...
55, Jacksonville Center.
How long ago have we been going? 1 hour and 24 minutes.
Tango 55, Jacksonville Center. How are you?
Jacksonville Center, this is American 25. What's to at 300 coming from DC?
That dude's not responding. Kick him off the network, man. He's the reason why we've got a restricted speed here.
Good evening, United 206, 360.
United 2206, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard. Previous aircraft calling Jacksonville Center.
You can't be in an FNO holding up traffic like that, not responding on the network. Come on.
American 25, Jacksonville Center, welcome aboard. American 25, cancel speed restriction.
Didn't mean to remove that. Yeah, I didn't know what the last message was. Send it again. Simlog. Yeah, Johnny, you missed the new nifty pushback tool, man. Freeware tool.
Jack Center, Frontier Flight 2939, we need to step away for about 5 minutes.
That we were using.
Alright, Frontier Flight 2939, that's approved if we're on back.
It's called pushback helper.
2206, I see you got a speed restriction of Mach 0.79. Was that an increase or a decrease?
We got the Mach 0.79 from previous
So
controller.
you're able to connect the jetway.
Yeah,
you're able
speed up or slow down to hit 79?
Control the tug in terms of the direction. Damn, these guys and their mics, man.
Yeah, 2206, rather. Where were you at before Mach 0.79?
You're able to control the pushback direction of the tugs, and it's instant. You know how when you're interacting with ATC to tell them push you left or push them right, there's always this lag and this delay. This allows you to be a little bit more spot on. So I like it a lot. I think they're going to add catering service and baggage service to this tool as well. It's really cool to use. Check out the beginning of the stream if you want to see it in action. We are making good headway down in Miami, man. Hopefully, again, we don't get held up. Lots of traffic coming in right now.
Alright, Speedbird 490, cancel the speed restriction, resume normal speed.
Okay, normal speed, so this one under.
United 2206, cancel the speed restriction, resume normal speed.
Normal speed 2206.
I didn't know that you actually paid for outright the base game. My situation was different. I didn't do it. Literally paid $3 for Game Pass, then started playing the game. Yeah, I think I paid. I have Game Pass. Man, I don't remember what I did. I know when they announced it was ready for pre-order, what I did was went in to Game Pass and purchased it. I think I purchased it outright at the $50 mark. So that way I can pre-download it as well. And then when it released, I upgraded to the premium deluxe version. So I think, I don't know, in my case, it's possible that if I canceled Game Pass, I wouldn't have an issue. Who knows? Just Potomac 5-5, that center can't seem to raise on the radio. I don't know what the hell he's doing out there, but again, he's the reason why we're restricted on our speed here. I think he's gonna overtake us, and then hopefully we'll get bumped up. He should really just boot him off the network, to be honest. New patch coming Thursday. One can only hope that it addresses a lot of these issues that we've been seeing, especially as it relates to the GA aircraft. They are, you know, virtually unflyable now. At least to have a nice experience. Sure, you can get them in the air and whatnot, but I think Johnny Stalker, you were even saying that the 172 doesn't even fly the same anymore since the latest patch. So I don't know what they did, but they continue to release patches and just not test basic stuff before it gets released, and it's causing a lot of issues.
Potomac 5-5, Jacksonville Center, maintain best forward speed.
Yeah, best forward speed. Sorry about that. Had something go on with our audio.
Yeah, no problem.
might be okay. Yeah, we'll see. See how we're doing it here. We're still restricted on our speed, doing Mach 0.76. Fuel burn looks good and accurate. Winds aloft, looking good and accurate. We're making good timing, my friends. Give you guys an idea where we are. Again, sorry that the overlay isn't working. I'm gonna go look for a new overlay. Those of you that use something other than FlyLab Studios, let me know.
Welcome back.
Definitely looking for something else. Not sure why it doesn't work. But we are just southeast of Charleston now. Gonna be making our way into Miami's airspace soon, and then that's when things will really start to pick up and get busy. We're doing good. Currently 384 nautical miles to go. Should be on the ground hopefully here within about an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah, Simlog, I just, you know, regarding the whole Xplane thing, it's funny, man, that again they say, or they continue to say, they don't see Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 as a threat, but all of their marketing seems to be aimed at trying to pull folks away from it. So it's the name of the game, I guess.
Check Center, good evening. FedEx A320 heading with you, flight level 360.
Alright, last aircraft contact will center. I was on the landline. Repeat the call sign.
That's FedEx A320 heavy level at flight level 360.
Appreciate you guys tuning in today.
Alright, FedEx A32 heavy set location.
Appreciate the new subs. Those of you, welcome to the channel.
FedEx A32 heavy is about 8 miles southeast of Deaner.
Lots of VATSIM events this weekend. We've got Seattle tomorrow. We'll probably fly that one. I do like to mix it up, man. I was having fun mixing up our streams and whatnot, flying different aircrafts like the CJ4 and the Longitude and the TBM, but until that patch releases to fix those GA aircrafts, we're kind of stuck in this A320 for now.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. I'm not entirely
and then I'd love to fly the bigger jets as well, long haulers like the 787 and the 747, but they're even worse than the GAs right now. And with every patch subsequently, they get even more worse. I don't understand how they continue to break those aircrafts even more. A bit sad, really, but I don't know. Hopefully we'll see that stuff turn around. But right now, the A320 Neo mod is our friend.
FedEx A32. I'm not sure what Miami was doing there. Do you know what which center you came from?
I came from, let's see, 35-175.
At 35-175. Thanks, and I'll get you a frequency here in a second.
FedEx A32, Roger.
Yo guys, look at this traffic, man.
FedEx A32, that's going to be 135.925.
Amounts for the 787 747 are not nearly as far along. In fact, they've also added nothing except a few things. They've almost added nothing. Yeah, And it doesn't help that the base aircrafts are terrible. So they can mod it as much as they want, but I mean, if it's not following the autopilot or it's not doing certain things that Microsoft and Asobo need to tend to, it doesn't make sense continuing to mod it. So I've been following them and installing it and pulling the latest builds every once in a while, but I'm just not going to fly those aircrafts till they get straightened out. But yeah, look at this traffic. This is us leading the pack here from the northeast. We've got myself here, and then Potomac 55. And then you've got all the folks coming in from Atlanta as well. It's just insane. So most of these folks here will be hopefully on the ground by the time we get closer. And then we've really only got the traffic here on this side to contend with. But yeah, it's busy. Doesn't appear that they're putting anyone in holds right now. Everyone seems to be getting straight in. You know, Miami does have technically four runways to work with, so I don't expect any holds. So we should be alright. As we get a little closer, we'll look at the METAR and the weather. Start briefing the arrival and all that good stuff. But we're still a ways out, so we've got time. I've got ILS 9 programmed in right now. I have no idea what they're going to give us. Hopefully the aircraft doesn't bug out on us when we try to switch the runways, if they change the runways on us. To be honest, this you know, if they change it from 09, depending on how far out they give us, if the weather is good enough, I won't even program it in the MCDO. I'll just look at it from a visual approach standpoint, or I'll ask to shoot the visual. Because I've tried to change the runways in the MCDO mid-flight just before an arrival, and it CTD'd on me twice, so I don't like doing that.
Delta 47, Jacksonville Center 1.6.
I did a fly once in infinite flight, and it was a hold for about an hour. I ran out of fuel and crashed. Why were you in hold for an hour? Were you on VATSIM? Infinite Flight is the mobile sim, and they have their own multiplayer servers, and it was just so crowded that they have planes stacked up 30 miles north of the airport doing zigzags. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, no, if that was the case, I'm going to the alternate. Which, speaking of tonight, I don't expect that, but should things get hectic, we're just going to ask to go to Orlando. That's the alternate we filed. Worst case, we'll probably ask for Fort Lauderdale. It'll be even quicker. Not many people seem to go into Fort Lauderdale. It's Miami is always the showcase airport. So worst case, we'll ask to go to either Fort Lauderdale or Orlando.
Turn right 20 degrees. That goes for spacing.
Right 20 degrees for spacing, American 393.
Jacksonville Center, Boeing 39 Heavy, with you just offshore of Wilmington.
That's right, 228 on the heading.
Heavy Jacksonville Center.
Take us out of nav mode for a bit, but that's fine.
Mach 0.84, that's 47.
Right into the sun here. I originally wanted to do this FNO in the longitude today. Got a nice biz jet going. I think does like Mach 0.86. That would have been cool. Why are we still turning? What the hell?
Miami Center, 135.675. Sorry, for
135.675.
Right to 393, direct Joray.
Direct Joray, America 393. You've got to watch these aircrafts, man. Go direct Joray. I don't know why it was continuing that turn when we only told it to go 228. Anyway, we're back on nav. Well, direct Joray at this time. Oh no, that was my bad. It was doing what it was supposed to do, I think. Yeah, I think it was fine. Yeah, we've been restricted here on the speed. We're only doing Mach 0.76 roughly, so it delayed. We should still be alright. It's dark in Miami in real life now. Normal speed, America 393. Yay, back to 78. Yeah, I know. I like to fly, so I'm on the West Coast, so I like to fly during the time of day it is on this side here. So, Miami is 3 hours ahead of me. It's only, 10 to 6 here right now. Those day flights are just a little bit better from a YouTube and streaming purposes. YouTube tends to make things really, really dark. I don't do many night streams. I mean, if night catches us in the middle of a stream, that's different, but you wouldn't usually see me starting a stream at night. I think it's just a better experience for the audience to see things out in the daytime. But let's see how far we are. About 294 nautical miles out. I mean, yeah, I don't think night will catch us, but it will be a really nice sunset when we're landing into Miami. I mean, the sun's already setting here, so should be good. Well, let me just double check. Direct Joray, making sure the aircraft's following the flight plan, and they did give us normal speed. We'll bump that up to Mach 0.79. Good to go. Once we get on with Miami, I will start looking at the weather and our arrival and all that good stuff.
Flight 2939, Jackson Center.
Frontier Flight 2939, sorry about that, go ahead.
Frontier Flight 2939, direct Joe Ray.
Direct Joe Ray, Frontier Flight 2939.
American 25, direct Joe Ray.
Direct Joe Ray, American 25.
American 393, contact Jacksonville Center. Correction, contact Miami Center. 123.675.
Frequency again?
Yeah, American 393 was 123.675.
123.675. Thanks for your help tonight, American 393 CL. There's like 10 Miami centers on right now. It's crazy. We'll probably get 3 more before we even get our descent. Miami, good evening. American 393, we are with you. Flight level 380, direct Joe Ray, normal speed. Miami Center radio check. Miami Center radio check.
Station call Miami Center 555.
Oh, American 393, we're with you. 380 direct Joe Ray, normal speed. Good evening.
American 393, Miami Center. Welcome aboard. Same Mach number.
Mach 0.79.
Potomac 55, same Mach number.
1255, Mach 0.81.
Roger, thank you.
All right. Alright guys, so we are on with Miami Center, currently making our way down into Miami. Those of you just joining the stream, welcome. We are currently (250 nautical miles out), roughly 32 minutes. Could pad that a bit there, roughly about 50 minutes till we're on the ground. Let me go ahead and brief the approach and the arrival. First of all, let's get the latest ATIS down in Miami. Looks like 070 at 910 statute of a mile, scattered clouds at 3,000, broken at 7,000, overcast all the way down at 13,000. So That's going to be interesting.
Miami Center, good evening, country flight 2939, flightable 340.
Arrivals can expect 8 right, runway 9er, and 8 left. So essentially we have no idea what the heck they're going to give us. Runway 12 is closed, so at least know runway 12 is not an option, and it's going to be information Foxtrot. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and program that in the make do. I've got 9 set in. Hopefully it's runway 9. I mean, we're parking on the north side of the complex, so technically 8 left or 8 right will be better, but I never get that lucky, which is why I've got 9 in there. So 070 at 9 for the winds. 18,000 transition. 26 degrees Celsius. And QNH is 3001. And the decision height for runway 09. Let's check this out. $200 feet, so we'll dial that in. Again, there's really going to be no rhyme or reason why we get a runway. It's all going to depend on the traffic that's down there. Just from my experience coming into Miami, let's take a look at the Highly 7 arrival. Again, this aircraft is not really keen on the VNAV, so we're going to control all of that ourselves. We want to be at Mill C. We're landing east at so 16,280 knots, unless ATC gives us something different, but that's essentially what we'll aim for. And they'll let us know when to start descending. So it's about 5 minutes from now, roughly. We'll start down and we'll get shaken. Alright, that is the plan. You're starting to see the buildup out there already. Got some CBs in the area. We'll likely get another speed restriction our way down. I think we're catching up to that Potomac 55 aircraft again.
Potomac 55, cross Joy and maintain flight level 300. Joy, flight level 300, Potomac 55.
This has been a really good flight, knock on wood. Hopefully nothing goes wrong here, but the aircraft has really been stable. Got some more lightning down there. Aircraft has really been stable for this entire flight. The weather is cooperating, real world weather, real world winds aloft. Pretty good. ATC has been fantastic. Lots of traffic, like I mentioned. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, check out Latin VFR Bradley. So Bradley International up there in Boston was released by Latin VFR today. We were thinking about picking up that scenery and doing that flight, but that was going to be a little bit too long for us. But you know, we'll pick up that scenery and stream that another day, do another flight.
American 393, cross Joy and maintain flight level 300.
Jory and maintain 300, American 393. So there's our initial descent. Jory is 41 nautical miles out, so we'll start down now. And that's selected. And we'll go about 800 feet a minute should do it for now. But yeah, I was looking at flight out of Bradley. First of all, there was no direct flight from Bradley to Miami. They usually fly out of Boston. But it's a sim, so you can do what you want. But that flight was going to be like north of 3.5 hours and wasn't going to cut it for us. So we decided DC instead. Increase that rate of descent just a bit. But yeah, we're good. So we've briefed our approach. We're going to descend via the Highly 7 most likely. We've got the weather and the latest ATIS down in Miami. We can expect overcast at 13,000. The only thing unknown right now for us is our runway. We're going to be breaking out at 13,000, so technically we can still shoot a visual. Based on my experience with this McDo.
Good evening, Attention 206-360.
And I know part of that is, you know, I'm running the Navigraph beta, and for some reason when you change mid-flight your runway and star, or star, standard arrival, it CTDs, so I don't know if I want to try that today if they change the runway on us. We'll probably just visual it in. Throw the thing in nav mode and or heading mode and visual it in, but we'll see. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Doing 1,000 feet a minute down to 300, 24 out. We should be able to cross that just fine. Really appreciate you all tuning in this evening. Been a great flight. Navigraph is a requirement on VATSIM. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, charts, up-to-date charts is a requirement of VATSIM. I know folks get their charts from other sources as well, but yeah, I would agree with you. Navigraph is definitely the best way to go. And up-to-date charts is definitely a must on VATSIM, especially when you're flying events like this. You have to make sure your charts and procedures and whatnot are up to date, so that way when ATC assigns you something, you're actually abiding by that and not causing issues there. So again, I know we're flying a default aircraft. I try not to use it as an excuse. I mean, at the end of the day, you're in charge of the airplane here, so there's certain things that it's not going to be able to do, and at that point you just put the thing in heading mode or disconnect the autopilot altogether and make the aircraft do what you need it to do. So it keeps you on your toes for sure. Gonna reduce to Mach 0.78 here, increase our rate of descent. We've got about 11 nautical miles to go to cross Joray at 300. They'll likely give us another Miami center to contact, and that Miami center will likely give us the descent via the Highly 7. Best feature is using airport chart for taxiways. Yeah, man, I'd be lost without it, especially airports that I don't frequent. Definitely love that feature. I also use a Aerosoft EFB. Unfortunately, it's not compatible for MFS 2020 yet. At least not that I've heard. Every once in a while, I go on the forums to check.
310, we're only able to maintain Mach 0.8, which we're currently at.
But last I checked, it wasn't compatible.
Roger. What are you planning on maintaining?
We're maintaining Mach 0.8. We're just unable to Mach 0.81. We were able at 360.
That's still fine. The guy in front of you is faster. You can contact Miami Center now on 132.15. Good night. 3215, Hotel 55. Good night.
Nice things about following an aircraft going in the same destination, you know, hear the next controller that they've been given. So we will queue up 3215 in our standby frequency, and we'll know that we're going over there next, because like I said, there's like 10 Miami Centers on right now. Alright, we're leveling 300. I absolutely hate every time I fly having to open 10 different programs for 10 different things. I love seriously just things how it open. Yep, I hear you, man. And that is why I'm against, you know, another weather engine run, you know, Aerosoft, Navigraph. It's just so much more set. Why is she slowing down? Come on. It's just so much more simplistic having everything just in pretty much one application. Or running the least amount of applications as possible. Plus, at the end of the day, it's taxing on your computer, man. We've got OBS running. We're streaming. We've got the sim that's demanding. We've got you know, PAC-X running. The less things you have running, the better for your PC.
American 393, contact Miami Center 132.15. Good night.
3215, good night. 393, thanks for your help. Miami Center, good evening. American 393 with you, level 300.
American 1950, climb and maintain flight level 190, maintain 300 knots.
190, 300 knots, American 1950.
American 393, Miami Center, good evening, maintain Mach 0.78.
Maintain Mach 0.78, American 393. Level 78, check, cross-checked, we're good to go. Yeah, so what John was pointing out earlier, it's unfortunately that the distance to go doesn't count down.
2622.
Pretty ridiculous, honestly.
2622, Delta 3529.
So again, we're using our trusty overlay here, which doesn't seem to be working for you guys, unfortunately. But we're about 147 out, roughly 18 minutes to go. Pad that another 10. Roughly 25 to 30 minutes till we're on the ground. Appreciate you all hanging in there this evening. Here's us on the arrival. We haven't been given descend via the arrival yet. So until we hear those words, we're going to maintain 300. And all is good for now. We're gonna land here, go check out the Lakers game. Not sure if you guys are into basketball, but being out here in LA, we're all rooting for the Lakers to
771, say airspeed.
finish it out tonight, beat the Heats, and win their 17th championship.
Your indicator speed.
So I think the game is starting in a couple of minutes, so we should be
GPS 23 Miami, so
at least catch
771 indicator speed.
halfway into the first quarter or early second quarter. And then tomorrow, maybe we'll be back for a stream. Like I said, VATSIM is very busy this weekend. Got lots of events, especially here in the US. I haven't done Europe. I did one European flight, and I did stream it. I have to go back there.
771, so your indicator.
You guys have been asking me to do some more European flights. We had on the docket to go check out Gibraltar.
Okay, thanks. Delta 3529, what about you? Say your indicator speed.
Oh, we'll go do that. Maybe we'll do that at some point this weekend. We'll stream a European flight.
Okay, there's the problem. Delta 3529, you're assigned 300 knots. Maintain 300 knots, please, and maintain flight level 250.
300, 250, Delta 3529.
You know the horror stories of LA and just driving daily commute in the city. I wouldn't want to live there. Simlog TV, don't get me started, man. I'm a native. I was born and raised in New York, and I thought I knew traffic till I moved here. It's the LA traffic is insane.
Before things start getting hectic towards Miami.
UPS 23 up to 5 minutes.
Yeah, Malibu is lovely.
United 771 cross Vitoga at 13,000. The Miami altimeter 3003.
So not sure why they haven't given us the rest of the descent yet. Hopefully, I haven't heard any holds yet. Hopefully we're not getting holds. Like I said, if we are put into a hold, I don't think this... actually, I know this aircraft can't do it.
4 minutes approved for your 771.
Oh, maybe it can.
We'll take it.
Potomac 55, descend and maintain flight level
Interesting, we'll see.
Flight level 260, Potomac 55.
If we're given a hold today, we'll see. If not, we'll manually fly the hold per the charts. Again, another good reason to have charts.
Maintain flight level 260, and when able, maintain 300 knots.
Descend and maintain 260, and when able, 300 knots. American 393.
Potomac 55, when able, maintain 300 knots.
Maintain 300 knots, Potomac 55.
We'll start slowing back to 300.
Connect Miami approach 125.75.
2575 for American 2038, thanks.
US Air 5906.
Yeah, like I was saying, another good reason to have charts. So you can manually fly the hold if you need to. We'll see if it works, if they give us a hold.
American 7 Heavy, contact Miami approach 124.
Don't expect it. Worst case, we'll go around a couple of times, then I'll ask to go to Fort Lauderdale. I would have the house right on that cliffside overlooking LAX and the departures, and I would wake up every morning, sit on my balcony, sip coffee, watching the departures. I know, man. I love going down to LAX and plane spotting, one of our favorite things to do here.
Miami Center, good evening, Frontier Flight 2939, flight level 300.
I call that in and out. I do it all the time.
You get 23 back in the cockpit, thanks for help.
Gotcha. Delta 3529 cross Bitoga at 13,000, the Miami altimeter 3003.
Could you repeat that, please?
Delta 3529 cross Bitoga at 13,000, altimeter 3003.
We can get out of Mach speed now. Change that to indicated.
0,000.
It'll switch on its own, but we just want to make sure we're trying to maintain 300. Once we get to 260, we'll level out and that speed should drop.
10 knots.
Maintain 310 knots, French flight 2939.
Center 9771, we're back in the cockpit.
Roger. American 7, American. Contact Miami approach 125.75.
12575, American, good night.
Information Golf is current now at Miami. Get this updated. 110 at 8.
Miami Center, Roger. American 25, maintain Mach 0.79er.
Overcast at 13 now. 26 degrees Celsius still. And 3003. Good to go.
Potomac 55, turn right heading 240, vector intro spacing.
240 for spacing, Potomac 55.
What is this aircraft doing?
93, turn right heading 240, vector intro spacing.
Right, what's the heading in?
American 393, turn right heading 240.
Right, 240, vector intro spacing, American 393.
American 1950, turn left heading 120, vector intro spacing.
That's 240 on the heading. Leveling out 260 now.
Left,
Let's make sure the aircraft doesn't overshoot that heading. Last time I think it was trying to do that. We'll make sure.
Level 200.
Then maintain flight level 200, Frontier Flight 2939.
UPS 23 cross Smug, set for level 250.
Let's reduce the speed. Like I said, we need to be 300. My home airport is New Orleans. I love flying in New Orleans. I haven't been there in a while. Not since I've moved from New York. I used to go down there a lot. Sadly, in the city, new terminal is non-existent. It's there, but there's no gates or taxiways to it. Yeah, hopefully, I think that's another Latin VFR scenery, so hopefully they'll bring that over as well. We'll see. Coming up across the Miami, the southern Florida coastline here, Palm Beach in front of us. Like I said, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Because they're trying to vector us all in here. Lots of aircrafts coming into Miami at this moment. All good. Sadly, Drew. Yep.
Yeah, United 771. You had Batoka at 13, right?
Trying to figure that out right now. We don't have it in that.
Okay, no worries. Potomac 55, turn right 270.
Right to 270, 55.
I love Orlando. The approach is beautiful. Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Flight level 210, Potomac 55.
The thing I hate about Orlando is all the kids go to Disney World. Especially between like March and April, right? Those are your spring break, at least before COVID. Those Orlando flights were packed with kids, man. Between those 2 months.
American 1950, cleared direct highly.
And then obviously the entire summer.
American 1950. US Air 5906, disregard the crossing restriction. Descend and maintain flight level 180, 2,500 feet a minute or greater.
Flight level 180, 2,500 or greater, US Air 5906.
United 771, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Down to 190.
Potomac 55, turn left heading 240.
So Palm Beach Airport is right over here somewhere.
I'm sending you into the 100, level 300.70.
Steve reporting Miami Center, good evening.
We're just south of Orlando now. Again, that is our alternate tonight. Although I don't feel like flying all the way back up here. I think, like I said, if we do need to go somewhere else, I will just ask to go to Fort Lauderdale.
6212, level 240.
Been in New York, I like New York, Chicago. Yeah.
City.
New York, being in New York, my main airports were Kennedy, or even on Long Island, Islip, MacArthur. Rarely flew in and out of New York. But today it's nice too. Chicago is nice, yeah. O'Hare. O'Hare is huge. I didn't realize how big that airport was.
Contact Miami approach 125.75.
Miami approach on 125.75, Delta 3529.
Potomac 55, clear direct highly.
Direct highly, Potomac.
So guys, we are...
American 393, clear direct to highly and cross highly at 13,000. Altimeter 3003.
Direct highly, cross highly, 13,000. We've got Gulf at Miami, American 393.
Thanks, you can let approach now. Potomac 55, cross highly at 13,000.
Alright, so back to highly now, back on the arrival. You see us turning, we want to be at 13,000. Let's get that dialed in. At least 33 miles out, we've got about 12,000 to go. 1,100 feet a minute should do it for now. We were able to change that speed, or from Mach to speed, 300 knots.
Flight 2939, reduce speed to 250.
Reduce the speed 250 from flight 2939.
I'm going to go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on now.
250 knots, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Maintain flight level 210, and maintain, wait, 210 and speed 250 from American 25.
Affirmative. United 771, turn left heading 360. American 1950, descend maintain 13,000, the Miami altimeter 3003.
I'll show you guys kind of what they did here. We were on this arrival, and they broke us off for vectors, and then now we're heading back direct to Hailey now.
3003.
But we're looking good.
10,000, 3003, US Air, 5906.
Miami Center, Southwest 1151, flight level 210.
Yeah, I flew United when I went to India and flew through Newark. Yeah, that makes sense.
1255 to 55.
Southwest 1151, Miami Center, hello.
That is a very popular route for, at least before COVID. I'm not sure about now, but before COVID. That's Palm Beach Airport below us.
1526, Miami Center, roger.
Right there. I haven't had a chance to fly into there yet, but we'll check it out one of these days.
Miami Center, good evening, Section 206 at 300.
Air 2206, Miami Center, roger. Break southwest 1151 southwest, maintain 300 knots or greater.
Southwest 1151, you need a speed of 230 knots or greater?
No, 300, maintain 300 knots or greater, Southwest 1151.
300 or greater, Southwest 1151, thank you.
Southwest 1526, maintain 290.
I think that's XP.
Maintain 290 knots.
It sounded like XP.
Yeah,
that was XP.
Maintain,
that was XP. Check out his channel. I think he's streaming now as well. He is going into Fort Lauderdale from Tampa.
United 711, left 320, descend 16,000. United 771.
Miami Center, 906. Any chance that we can reduce our rate of descent?
Yeah, normal speed, normal rate is fine for US Air. United 771, it was blocked left to 280 now, and descend and maintain 16,000.
Alright, we've got to increase that rate of descent. Get down here.
And the past two times you called United 711. United 771.
Okay, sorry. In American 393, contact Miami approach 125.75. American 393, contact Miami approach 125.75.
2575, American 393, thanks for your help, we'll see you.
See ya, Frontier.
And Delta 3529, maintain 250 knots or greater for now. 250 knots, Delta.
Miami approach, good evening, American 393, 19.4 for 13,000, direct Hailey, information Gulf at Miami.
American 393, Miami approach, reduce speed 250, expect RNAV 8 left.
250 on the speed and expect RNAV 8 left, American 393.
Remember 817 Mike Charlie, Miami approach.
Alright, so they did switch it over.
Yeah, 7,000. 817 Mike Charlie, Miami approach, flying 160.
We're going to be assigned 8 left, so I will at least change it in my charts. Don't know if I will change it in the McDo. Like I said, I am deathly afraid because the last time I did that, I had a CTD.
2045, bro. Don't be Delta 1259, I'm trying to contact you. Delta 1259, Miami approach, expect RNAV 8 left, descend and maintain 5,000.
What do you guys think? Should I try to change it?
RNAV 8 left, descend 5,000, Delta 1259.
Let me get some speed brakes out. Gotta get slowed here.
11,000, Delta 55. Delta 3529, what's your speed? I am at 240, Delta 3529. Delta 3529, roger, maintain 250 and turn heading 190. Turn 190, 250.
I tried streaming FS 2020 at 60 frames per second, 1080p, couldn't do it, code overload. I hear you. Yeah, I was struggling as well with that.
593, reduce speed 230.
Because I switched to Streamlabs OBS, it's a little bit less taxing on the...
American 393, reduce speed 230 now.
230 on the speed, American 393. Alright guys, I'm going to try to pay a little bit more attention here to the sim. Like I said, it's pretty busy, so if I do ignore the chat window for a little bit, forgive
Delta
me.
3529, would you like the ILS runway 9er?
But we can't miss calls. It's pretty busy up here right now.
Fly present heading, expect the ILS runway 9er, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, expect runway 9er.
Spoilers out again.
Number 17 Mike Charlie, contact Miami approach 120.5, good day.
1205, check picture.
No, 1259, flighting 120, reduce speed 210, contact Miami approach 124.85.
Heading 120, speed 210, and contact approach 124.85, 1215.
That's 124.85.
124.85.
There's an aircraft in front of us there. I think that's...
Potomac 55, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9,000.
Potomac 55
00 down to 9,000.
that we're following. There's another aircraft over there.
Descend and maintain 10,000.
1010,000, American 393. It is busy up here, guys. I love it.
1950 with you at 13,000.
American 1950, Miami approach, expect the RNAV 8 left.
RNAV 8 left, man, 1950.
Get 10,000 dialed in.
Potomac 55, when able, proceed direct jet, resume the Highway 7 arrival, and descend and maintain 8,000.
Direct jet, resume the highway, and descend and maintain 8,000.
A320 did very good at landing speed. The model is perfect using pitch.
Turn left heading 180.
Landing is still managing. Yeah.
180.
In fact, thanks for reminding me.
And Delta 3529, turn left heading 180, reduce speed 210, contact Miami approach 120.5.
They've increased the VAP, which makes it a little bit more manageable in final, so we'll see if that helps.
Approach on 120.5. Delta 3529.
Alright, 230 on the speed, descending through 10,000. Or 11.1 for 10,000. We're looking good. We've been given the RNAV 8 left.
1950, descend and maintain 1000, reduce speed 250. American 1950, reduce speed 250.
Again, I don't want to mess with the endemic do. Like I've said, I've tried it twice in the last couple of weeks, and it causes a CTD. I didn't come all this way to
American 393,
crash.
speed 210.
210 on the speed now, 393. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. We'll visual ourselves in for we'll shoot a visual approach for
American 1950, turn left heading 180.
10,000.
Delta 2221, Miami approach.
Delta 2221 with you.
The landing
Delta
lights on.
2221, descend and maintain 5000, expect RNAV 8 left, sliding 120.
Heading 120 down to 5,000, expect 8 left, Delta 2221.
I know, it's bothering me, because if he tells me to join the localizer, I'm screwed. Because I've got 9 programmed in right now. They never give me 8 left at Miami. It's funny, man. It's just like Murphy's Law, bro.
An American 1950, proceed direct Canes, descend and maintain
Gorgeous.
8,000.
Miami Beach. It's Fort Lauderdale. Got an aircraft on final there, looks like.
Give you UPS 1310 with you 10,000.
UPS 1310, Miami approach, descend and maintain 5,000, expect the RNAV 8 left.
I screwed up, guys. I didn't set the
5,050 on FA left, that's correction UPS 1310.
the damn
Delta
altimeter.
55, descend and maintain 6,000. 6,000? Delta 55. American 393, descend and maintain 8,000.
8,393.
United 371, descend and maintain 11,000, expect RNAV 8 left.
Alright, that looks good now. 3001. Spot on, guys.
United 771, Miami.
At least that's working. We'll go...
United 771, expect RNAV 8 left.
That's an RNAV, so we don't need the localizer switches. We'll go low on the auto brake. Terrain on Indy.
Miami approach, good evening, Frontier Flight 2939 with call 14.941 3000.
Frontier Flight 2939, Miami approach, expect the RNAV 8 left.
RNAV 8 left, Frontier Flight 2939.
And still any larger electronics.
I've got to watch this airplane here because it will
Delta
do.
2221, reduce speed 210.
Yeah, see, it's
210 knots, Delta 2221.
the love. It's breaking off the arrival. I don't know
Delta
why.
2221, contact Miami approach 124.85.
24.85, Delta 2221.
I don't understand what happened.
Reduce speed 210, Miami approach 124.85. Good day. 210 knots, over to approach 24.85. Good day. American 393, descend and maintain 6,000, reduce speed 210.
6,210 on the speed, American 393.
American 1950, turn left heading 180, reduce speed 210.
Let's turn 180.
I am doing 210, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna eyeball it, man. We're gonna go nav, because it's not following the damn arrival anyway, and we'll just eyeball it for 8 left. I'm not worried about it.
American 1950, disregard descend and maintain 8,000, reduce speed 210.
We'll get performance mode. Is performance phase is activated. Oh, look at that lightning. There's downtown Miami.
3529, contact Miami approach 120.5. 120.5, sorry about that. American 393, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, 393.
American 1950, Sierra speed.
Is that aircraft? 2 aircrafts on final. 3 aircrafts on final. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty cool, guys. He's gonna give us vectors here for the approach. Here's our airport. This, I told you guys it was gonna get busy, man. Keeping you on your toes for sure.
UPS 1310, sliding 120, speed 210.
120 and 210 for UPS 1310.
American 1950, descend and maintain 6,000.
This aircraft is just doing whatever the hell it wants
American
to.
393, Miami approach 124.85 today.
2485, good day.
9771.
3,000 for direct Vicos.
3,000 direct Vicos, Potomac 55.
Approach, good evening, American 393, leveled 6,000, restricted 210 on the speed, RNAV 8 left, information Gulf.
93, Miami approach Roger.
Oh my gosh.
655 cross Vicos at Airbus 3,000, clear RNAV, runway 8 left, approach, maintain 190 knots.
Vicos at Airbus 3,000, cleared RNAV 8 left, maintain 190, good.
Approach, good evening, American 393, leveled 6,000, restricted 210 on the speed, information Gulf.
American 393, Miami approach Roger.
Here's what we'll do, boys and girls. We will,
Delta 1259, are you able to keep your speed up a little bit more?
we don't have the RNAV programmed in, but we at least have the charts, so we'll just make sure we're hitting the speed and altitude restrictions once they clear us the RNAV.
170 miles, 4 miles, and 12.13, Delta 1259.
Potomac 55, maintain 170 knots till a 5 mile final.
170 knots till 5 mile final, Potomac 55.
This is gorgeous. Get that angle of attack. I should get the flaps out.
American 1950, Miami approach Roger. American 393, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 now, American 393. 4,000.
Potomac 55, contact Miami Tower, 118.0, good night, Brad.
Tower 18.3 station.
Yo, that lightning is bugging me out. Always have to change on pedestal. I have a question. How are you changing frequencies? Oh, I have a SciTech radio panel.
Delta 2221, cross Vicov at Airbus 3000, clear on nav, runway 8 left approach, maintain 170 knots till a 5 mile final.
Yeah, Simlog TV, that is the...
Until a 5 mile final.
That's their natural angle of attack, especially when you're below that speed.
American 393, reduce speed 190, then turn left, heading 180, vector final approach course.
Reduce speed 190, then left turn 390, vectors for the final.
American 393, the heading 180.
180, sorry. Reduce speed.
13,120,5000.
Flaps out, so you should see that angle of attack look a little bit better.
170 and then 3000 for southwest, correction UPS 1310.
It's 190 on the speed, and then now
UPS
left
1310,
turn.
reaching 3000, proceed direct to Vicov.
180. Yo, we're gonna get electrocuted up here.
Vicov for 1310.
American 393, proceed direct to Vicov, cross Vicov at Airbus 3000, clear on nav, runway 8 left approach.
Direct Vica, across Vica at Airbus 3000, clear R nav 8 left approach, American 393. So Vica is V-I-C-U-V. Put that in here. Direct. And we'll go nav, and it should turn us direct Vicov. So we cheated a bit, but it's gonna get us where we need to go.
Delta 3529 on.
Nice, you have actually had knots on the autopilot. For me, it was always stuck on Mach. Yeah, it works. Look at that, guys. There's our airport. 6 miles from Vicov.
United 771, Miami approach entry.
We're gonna dial in 3000 now.
American 1950 to center maintain 4000.
4000 American 1950.
Delta 2221, contact Miami Tower 118.3. Good day.
Over to Tower 118.3, Delta 2221.
UPS 1310, you can proceed direct to Vicov now.
Direct Vicov for 1310.
A return direct Vicov.
393 to verify your direct Vicov.
We are direct Vicov, American 393.
Thank you.
There's our airport and our runway.
UPS 1310, maintain 190 knots.
Alpha 190 for UPS 1310.
American 1950, turn left, heading 180, reduce speed 190.
180, 190, American 1950.
Delta 3529, turn right, heading 020, vector final approach course.
092 is the final heading here. We'll join final. Yeah, a little bit of cheating here, guys, but
United 771 to center maintain 4000.
this aircraft was not made for prime time, so we're just doing what we have to do.
United 771 to center maintain 4000.
Now, if it was, you know, pretty bad weather out
American
here,
1950, proceed direct to Vicov.
then I would definitely take a shot at programming the arrival. Although it looks like it did switch to...
United
No, it didn't.
771, radar contact lost.
So I don't want to change the approach fix or the final runway here, because again, it does cause a CTD, at least from what I've experienced.
Delta 3529, reduce speed 170.
Alright, she's not turning. My aircraft...
American 393, contact Miami Tower 118.3, maintain 170 knots or greater till a 5 mile final. Good day.
18.3, 170 or greater till 5, American 393, good night.
UPS
8 left with west.
Dead line, runway 8 left, Delta 2221.
Alright, RNF Potter, we're clear for takeoff 8 right.
Alright, it's my aircraft, guys. Flaps 2.
Delta 1259, holding short 8 right.
Tower, good evening. American 393, final 8 left.
American 393, Miami Tower, winds 11088, runway 8 left clear to land. following traffic on short final.
A left clear land, American 393.
Miami Tower, November 322, Mike Echo is holding short of 8.
All right.
322, Mike Echo, contact ground.
Clear land here. We need 170 or greater than 5.
Brief, 322, Mike Echo, stay here. 1 second.
Flaps 3, gear down. Gorgeous approach. A bit high. Correcting though. Got plenty of time. Yeah, I'm high Simlog TV, but we're good. I'm not worried about it. I've got plenty of runway and plenty of time. We'll make it.
American 601, Miami Tower, runway 8, right, line up and wait. Traffic rear cross, downfield.
It's windy up here, man.
Departure for Sun Country 314. Departure Sun Country 314.
Targeting EPS 1310 on up 8 left.
EPS 1310, Miami Tower, winds 110 Over 8 left pitch land, following traffic on a 2 mile funnel.
Yeah, nah, man.
18 left correction 08 left clear land, select the EPS 1310.
I fly these approaches enough to know.
Winds 110
we're fine.
Runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
On FNO, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
See, 2 whites, 2 reds.
That's 2221, hold short of runway 8 right.
It's easily correctable. Although it is very windy up here, so I'm trying to hold her as steady as possible. I'm fighting this wind, wow.
American 2828, runway 8 right, line up wait.
Line up and wait, 8 right,
That was dicey, but we're here. Spotless reverse green decel.
That's 2221, cross runway 8 right at Lima 7, contact ground 121.8.
Got an aircraft taking off.
Runway 8 right and contact, what's the ground frequency Delta?
That is so cool. I liked how you saw the shadow on final too.
1.8 after crossing.
That freaked me out right off the runway.
Good evening, Delta. There's a tuna now. I have wireless sonar on localizer. I've established.
p.m. and it's currently about
American 393, full short right, at Lima 7.
I'll show you right, Lima 7, American 293.
That's 3529, Miami Tower, winds 108, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear land, Delta.
Final destination, we thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Alright, we're cleaning up. Start the APU.
American 602, contact departure.
Departure, American 601.
That was dicey.
American 1950, Miami Tower, winds 1108, runway 8 left, clear to land.
American 1950.
American 28.
That was definitely dicey, but we're here.
28, winds
We'll clean up.
8, are now to north, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
And we'll continue to hold short here.
And Tower 322, Mike Echo, should I get back on ground if I can go over to 8 right for departure?
Okay, accept 8 right, 322, Mike Echo.
I sure can.
Okay, I stand by.
And that way I can accept it, midfield on.
Hope you guys enjoyed that, man. That was fun. Lots of fun. Get the APU on. got very busy like I thought it would.
And then 322 Mike Echo without delay, cross runway 8 left at Zulu, hold short of 8 right at Zulu.
Crossing 8 left without delay.
Good old default aircraft had a mind of its own, so I had to disconnect the autopilot there earlier than we would like, but
10, exit left, unable to contact ground 121.8.
Available 121, have a go.
we made it. I love how realistic the traffic. Why is he holding me short here? There's no. Is there an aircraft on? Oh yeah.
93.
Look at that.
Cross runway 8 right at Lima 7, contact ground 121.8.
I'll say right, Lima 7, American 393 over the ground with us. We'll see you. Thanks for your help. That is so cool.
November 322 Mike Echo over 8 right, not a point. Traffic will cross downfield.
There he goes. Let's hurry up and cross. We're clear down the runway. And over the ground.
Orlando Airport Headley to departure, then it's filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45.
Cross all the actives, get the lights off. Strobe.
Orlando Airport is filed. Departure Headley, climb via SID. Departure frequency is 119.45 and the squawk is 3757.
American 255, read back.
I'm gonna hold here till we contact ground. Yeah, I'm flying tomorrow, Simlaw TV. I'm not sure what time yet. Fun stuff make me want to do a flight, but I'm in bed for the night. I hear you.
You can plan 8 right.
I love these VATSIM events, man. They make it worth it for sure.
DBS 1310, Bay 8 left.
UPS 1310, heavy Miami ground, kilo all the way to your ramp.
How's the ramp for 1310?
Miami ground, good evening. American 393, vacated 8 left, 8 right.
American 393, Miami ground, roger. What's your gate?
Don't really have one tonight. I think Delta 44.
American 393, roger. Left November, taxi to the gate.
Left November, taxi gate, American 393, thanks.
Delta 1439, monitor Miami Tower 118.3.
Alright, we'll taxi up here. Simlaw TV, what time? If you're gonna fly, let me know what time.
Left on Papa all the way down to the gate, Delta.
I'll jump on.
Hey, Giant 6283 Heavy's looking for taxi from West Cargo.
Giant 6283 Heavy, runway 9er, taxi via Sierra.
9er by Sierra, Giant 6283 Heavy. And Miami Ground American 1491.8, ready for taxi.
And I'm sorry, I was offline. Say again.
American 1491.
Simlaw TV used to live about an hour and a half northeast of MSY.
American 1491 Miami Ground, runway 8 right, taxi via November 7, Mike.
Simlaw TV, what's your gamer?
7, Mike 8 right, American
Your gamer tag for MFS? We'll add you. Stalker, you doing any flights tomorrow?
Miami Ground, American 834 with information Gulf, requesting IFI clearance to Orlando.
American 834 Miami Ground, clear to Orlando Airport, Headley to departure, then as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 119.45, squawk 355.
Alright, we're gonna grab this gate.
Via Headley to departure, squawk 3551, climb via SID, departure frequency is 119.45.
Taxi light off.
American 834.
American 834, read back, right? Giant 6283 Heavy, monitor tower 1183, good night.
1183, good night, Giant 6283 Heavy.
I don't know, I told him D44, but we'll grab this gate here, why not?
American 1950 Miami Ground, behind your company 7-3 off your right, November to the gate.
November to the gate, American 1950.
We'll park next to the Air Canada. This is why I missed the Aerosoft EFB. I would be able to have not only the moving maps on the taxiway, but also know what the gates are. But all good.
Then as filed, climb via the SID, departure frequency 119.45, squawk 3725.
Aviation 250 Orlando, head departure, cloud, climb via SID.
And remember, 0 Papa Mike, actually after Pahokee, it's going to be a Baron for arrival, rest of route unchanged.
We'll do it here. Parking brake is set. APU is available. Kill number 1, kill number 2. Seatbelt signs are off. No smoking off.
Miami ground.
Fuel pump's coming off. Beacon off. Nav can stay for now. Transponder to standby. Cockpit door open up. That is it, my friends. Let me bring up this tool here, see if the jetway will connect. Like I said, it's called Pushback Helper. Essentially, all you do is... It says disconnected. Let me see something here. Oh, there it goes. It takes a while to connect. And you just hit jetway. And... you'll see that the jetway is connecting now. Pretty cool. It also works the same way for pushback as well. And again, freeware tool, so it's pretty good. Overlay still doesn't work. Yeah, man. Sucks. What's the EFB called? It's called a Aerosoft EFB. Drop it in the chat. Actually, let me see if I can find you the link. Again, last I saw it wasn't compatible for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 yet. But I'll send you the link anyway. Johnny, overlay not working, man. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna go try to find another overlay and see what happens. Like I said, it's it works on the actual data, right? So it's definitely pulling the data from the sim. However, it's not showing up on the overlay for you guys, and I don't know what's causing that. I have no idea. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for me, man. This was loads of fun. Like I said, it was really nice to see all of the traffic and whatnot leaving and departing Miami. Let's see. Yeah, let me know what time you guys want to fly tomorrow. Add me on Xbox. Hit me up tomorrow. Flipping 1902. Alright, man. We'll check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight, enjoyed the stream. And we'll check you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you. Bye.